Hello. Welcome, beautiful people. This is the Gold Rush Football Podcast on Gold Rush Football TV. I am your humble host, Moses. I am not alone today. We'll be talking about a quick one. The Champions League just went down today. PSG versus Inter Milan. We just want to do a quick breakdown on what went down. But before then, I have two analysts beside me here. On my left is Timmy. Timmy, welcome.
Yes, sir. It's good to be here. PSG. Ale.
And on my right is Demola.
Wow, it's been a while I featured on this podcast, and you know what, this is the moment, Champions League night. I'm happy to be here again.
Good to have you. So let's get down to the nitty gritty. So Timmy, I'll start with you.
Yes, sir.
What went down? We never thought it would be a 5-goal thriller. What do you think was the difference between PSG and Inter Milan? We were expecting a very tight game, but it ended up being a one-sided game. What do you think?
But this game was it's crazy because PSG kind of like exploited the one advantage that they had against Inter Milan. And what's that advantage? Legs. They were just drifting past them in the midfield. They were just drifting. Midfield defense, they were just going past them. Like Asebi can catch up Dembele, can catch up Vara. So when you look at the legs and the age, the average age of the two teams, like you can see the difference. And this is the big reason why you see teams these days going for young players. Because in moments like this, they can tell a lot about a team. The game has changed. The game has evolved. The game of soccer, football has evolved. Back in the days, you have like matured players, like experienced players playing the team, and they dictate games. But these days, experience doesn't really dictate games anymore.
Big Demi, what went wrong with Inter Milan? 5 goals, conceding 5 goals.
It's not easy because they just lost out on the Scudetto. And I think that must have weighed them down coming into the finals. But I also think that could have been
the motivation
to go all out to play this PSG. And I can't say they underrated PSG, because PSG, since they took out Manchester City, they took out Aston Villa, they took out Arsenal. No, they took out Liverpool first,
and Arsenal,
and they took out Aston Villa. They took out Arsenal. They became a team that is showing purpose, that they are showing that desire to win the trophy. But to be honest with you, I did not expect this final to be a final of 5-0 margin. Even if it was going to be a 5 goals, it should be shared among the two teams. But it is a disappointing result.
This is the biggest Champions League final game.
Champions League final game
5-0.
That will end 5-0. Imagine.
The last one was 4-0. AC Milan Barcelona.
Versus Barcelona.
4-0. So the biggest win.
Inter Milan, they embarrassed the whole world. They embarrassed the whole Italian team.
They embarrassed Barcelona.
Because if we knew that this was what is going to happen, why not just have a final between PSG and Barcelona?
For me, I think I said it during the quarterfinal. I said it that this PSG team have less pressure. There is no Mbappe, there is no Messi, there is no Neymar. They are playing with all freedom. Nobody's expecting them to do anything special, and they kept going on and on, showing good understanding of the game. Timmy, I'll ask you a real quick one. Inter Milan have the best defense. In fact, that was the reason why I picked them to get to the final, because they weren't conceding goals. What happened in the final?
Well, when it comes to defense, you can see that there were changes made to the starting lineup in terms of like defense line. For example, Inter Milan have been consistent with Jan Bisek, in defense. You saw Pavard coming in, and rotations like that in the final game can impact the team chemistry. So that's one of the issues. The number two issue that they had in that game was they didn't know what to do with Dembele. because Dembele was supposed to be this number 9, like he was supposed to be dropping in that space, but Dembele was leaving that space. So Asebi and Bastoni, they didn't know if they should drop on him or not. And you saw whenever they stepped on it, it was Dembele was flicking the ball behind, and there was always someone making that run and taking the ball in. So when that one person drops, that space opens up. So I mean, you just have to credit.
I'll be running real quick.
Yeah,
Demola, Big Demi, do you think this is the year that Dembele wins the Ballon d'Or? Mind you, he had tons of goals and assists. He has won the quadruple and now the Champions League. Is he the number 1 candidate? Should we say go to sleep? We have a new Ballon d'Or winner, September 22. Am I right?
Well, you're putting me on the spot right here. but you can't discredit the numbers that he has had this season. At the point this season, when the season started, he actually got banished by the team manager. And credit to Luis Enrique. But one thing I like about him, what he did, I think there are times you need to reset a player's brain. You understand? Don't feel like you are the biggest boy in the team. And when he came back January, he started putting in the goals. Nobody scored the number of GA that he has from January till today.
So that same time frame.
So that same time frame, there's you can't overlook that, and they won the quadruple.
Do you think is the number 1 candidate for Ballon d'Or?
Is influential.
For me, I'll put him among the top 3 because you never know. There were times. Hold on a second.
No, he's asking you for your own vote. Your own vote. Who would you vote?
He put the team on his back. They got the title. What Mbappe couldn't do, what Messi couldn't do, what Neymar couldn't do for this team, I would say he is the one.
Number 1.
Yeah, I mean that I mean, even before they got to this point, before they even won the league, the League One, I've always said it, like Dembele should be the but right from when they faced Liverpool, I was here on this show when I said it that you can't compare Salah's performance to Dembele's performance, but I mean you just have to be realistic at times with certain expectations, because like you said, what one of the biggest players in the game of football couldn't do. Dembele came from nowhere and he just did it. And this is a player that the world has written off, by the way.
Do you think Hakimi is getting the right recognition?
I don't think he is, honestly, because I think he's one of the best left backs in the world. Right back. Sorry, my pardon. But Hakimi is one of top 3 right backs in the world. After his James, you have to consider Hakimi definitely.
What do you think about Hakimi?
Well, if Hakimi was a Spanish player, if Hakimi was a Brazilian player, and if Hakimi was maybe a Netherlands or German player,
German for sure,
recognized.
Definitely,
because he's African.
Definitely.
It's because he's African. That's why they are not recognizing him. Just the way they're doing to Salah as well. I think he's not been recognized.
Hakimi played for Inter, right?
He did play. I think he got transferred from Inter to
PSG.
Okay, beautiful people, we're gonna be back. We'll be back. Welcome back, beautiful people. I have Mazi joining me right now. Mazi, welcome.
How far now?
Good to have you.
Good to be back. It's been a while, but we are back here to discuss soccer now.
So what do you think, real quick? Inter Milan, PSG,
the most one-sided final I've ever seen.
Wow.
And I'm telling you, I was disappointed. Especially for my team, Barcelona, to have lost to this type of team that will come to the final and be beaten 5-0.
Wow.
It tells a lot. We screwed up in the semi-final. This was not a good final. But kudos to PSG. They played fantastic. You can't take anything away from them.
Tactically.
So tactically they were good. Fluid. But only one team turned up today, and that's PSG.
Do you think if this same PSG met Barcelona in the final, it will
be a better game, and it can swing anywhere? PSG definitely could still win because they are a fantastic team. But Barcelona will give you value for your money. So it could swing anyway.
Big Demi, top 5 coaches this season.
This season, well, the King of Europe, Luis Enrique.
No doubt.
The guy that came to a new league and won the title in EPL and the slot. And I would say the third one, Hansi Flick.
So there's no place for Maresca of Chelsea
because he won the Carabao Cup
Division 3. Division tier 3 league.
The title Maresca. Hold on. I don't care. The trophy Maresca won in Europe is not even equivalent to Carling Cup.
So it's a principal cup. It's a principal
cup. Challenge Cup.
Mazi, top 5 coaches this season.
I think I'll tend to agree. Luis Enrique won a quadruple. You can't take it away from him this season. I think it's flawless.
Yeah.
There's no need for them to even have a category.
No debate.
There's no debate this season. No category in the Ballon d'Ors, whatever. And then I'll go with Slot also.
Okay.
No, sorry. Before Slot, I'll go with Flick.
Okay.
Flick will be my number 2 because Hansi Flick, screwed up in the semi-final, but it's a mistake. It happens. He believed in his theory. I'll give him that. And then I'll go with Slot. Slot will come out. Will be my third best. And then Arteta number 4. Again, he fell short of the target, but I mean, when you're counting 5 coaches in Europe, you might have to consider him.
You're rating an Arteta ahead of a Maresca that finished 4th and also had a
that Maresca trophy. To me, Conference League, personally, I'm sorry, Chelsea fans, that's a 3rd tier Division 3 title.
Wow.
You have to
call it. Let them.
I mean, like you can even see you can see that.
Imagine them.
Nobody wants to play in the. First of all, it's a disappointment
wow.
to even be in the.
A team like Chelsea.
So I mean, Arteta competed in the elite competitions. He fell short.
And we made more money than them.
Chelsea.
And my number 5, I've not even named my number 5. I'll give it to the Newcastle coach. Eddie Howe.
Yeah.
Eddie Howe, I think Eddie Howe deserves to be in.
Nice picks. Chelsea fan, his name is Mazi. You can search him and say whatever you want to say. Come after him.
It's a Division 3 title.
I'm trying to be civil here because I'm hosting. Next, Big Demi.
Hey, what's up?
The case of PSG. Do you think clubs should start investing in older player or the young ones? Look at the PSG team. Young, without Neymar, without Messi, without experienced player. Just a Vintia. I learned today that he was bought from Wolves. And he is one of the best midfielders right now. What do you think is the way going forward in terms of the caliber of player clubs should be going for?
Well, this is unbelievable. Against all odds, see the players that won the title, the UEFA Champions League title for PSG, what they couldn't achieve when they were trying to assemble
bigger stars like
Messi,
and the red
Neymar, and even when Mbappe was there, he couldn't win it. I don't just know what's going to be running through his mind right now. You understand?
So do you think
this could have been the moment for Mbappe?
Younger players is the best right now.
I would say younger players with a little bit of
experience.
Like when you're mixing,
like the case of Chelsea, right?
And you're putting €40. You understand? Just younger players with maybe a little bit of experience.
Like the case of Chelsea, younger player with you need 1 or 2 experience.
But I've not seen Chelsea does anything spectacular in Europe, anyways, with what they have right now.
So in my own opinion, it's all about the coach having a plan.
Okay.
What is your plan?
Okay.
What is your style of play?
Identity, right?
Can you adapt to the players you have?
Okay.
Then number 2, don't have disruptive players.
Okay.
You can have experience, right? But let that experience be a team player, not a disruptive type of player. To me, Mbappe was disruptive. If Mbappe was in this team, even in Madrid, you can see it. Though in Madrid, he tried to, play calm, play good, fit into the team because it's a team that's already won before him. Right. But I would say, it's about your plan.
Big Demi, real quick, do you think it is the end of Pep era? He is trophyless this season. Do you think it's the end for him?
Well, things like this happen in football.
Okay.
When you are at the top of your game, sometimes you experience some bumps.
Okay.
It now depends on how you bounce back. I believe that it got figured out this season. Just because of Rodri's absence shouldn't be a downfall for your team generally.
Okay.
On all fronts. no title to show for it this season. So let's see how he bounces back next season. If he didn't win the EPL, I will tell you again that that's the end. He should just walk away.
He should have walked away.
And you need. I believe he should have walked away when the occasion was still high, but he chose to stay.
Mazi, do you think is the end of Pep era? Because for me, he ran away in the third season at Bayern when things were shaky for him. This is the first time he has faced this kind of injury crisis, deep in form, and he has shown that he's struggling. In fact, the club had to spend big, up to 180 million in January, just to cushion that effect, and still he ended up trophyless with third position.
Sorry. Before you ask him that question, please, I want you to rephrase that. Pep did not have any injury crisis. He only had just one injury to key player. No, can you compare that to us?
Hold on. He had a lot of injuries.
How now?
He had a lot of injuries coming into the season.
How many?
Let's analyze coming into the season.
Okay.
Pep, first of all, he lost Alvarez.
Okay.
Rodri came in with an injury. Beginning of the season, De Bruyne wasn't fit at the start of the season.
In and out.
John Stones is not fit. What's his name? Ake did not even play this season. So I can count at least 6 players. You have to be biased for you to say it's only one injury, right?
Well, how many will you count?
So this is beginning of the season.
Is it the end
even
of
even the beginning of the season for us now?
I'm correcting your impression when you say he had one, but I've counted at least 6 off the top, which is confirmed, right? So I feel Pep is to blame. You can't remove the blame from Pep for what happened to City this season, because you saw your team, Oscar Bob, the people that you wanted to use for the at least 7 players, and you refused to even replace like Alvarez, some of these people that left. You did not have a backup for Rodri going into the season. What were you thinking? Rodri came back from the Euros with an injury.
So you still think it's not the end of Pep era?
No, it's not the end of his era. I think, like the Big Demi said, you can fall, but then what happens after? Just this next season will determine, if Pep is going to bounce back. Now, I think he has shown that, we can all see that it's not easy to win a title. If you lose guard, people are there to take your title away. So it's just left for him to come back to compete.
Okay, I'll ask you a quick one as well. Ange won the Europa with a abysmal Tottenham. Maresca won the Conference League and ended up 4th. And Slot, a newcomer, won the Premier League. What do you think about Arteta in his 6th project?
No excuse.
Is he a total failure?
Yeah, so far so good. He's been total failure.
He should be sacked.
Arsenal, if I was the owner of Arsenal, he's gone.
Oh, okay.
Because there will be coaches there.
For me, I feel it's not just gone and arrested.
I'm telling you, because he has spent up to 800 million.
Yes,
it's not a small amount of money. More budget than even the Crystal Palace that picked up something, right? So you can argue. People will argue that he has won the FA Cup, bro. He only played 2 games in the FA Cup. So I will split that trophy between Emery and himself. Emery took the team
almost to the semi-final,
and then he had to play 2 games, even the charity or community shield.
He didn't play 2 games.
He played 2 games. He played City and he played the final.
He played
Chelsea in the final.
No. He played Chelsea in the final, Man City in the semi-finals, and he played one team in the quarterfinals.
Max 3 games. But me, I feel it's 2 games he played.
Is he a total failure this season?
This season, there's no excuse. You know how many titles?
He played all the games, because
all FA Cup games
usually starts January, and he got hired in November, December.
No, he didn't play all the games. We need to check. Okay, we can verify. I start to be corrected, but it's a failure. Do you know why? Each season you have at least 6 trophies to compete for, and 6 times. How many years has been 6?
6 years.
36 trophies, bro.
Yeah.
And he has not won a competition from start to the finish. Like a competition starts and it ends, he hasn't won it. So that's a complete.
He won the FA Cup.
He's not from start to finish.
He started the FA Cup. Now FA Cup usually starts at January.
First of all, he won it with Emery's team. The team he built after Emery's team, everybody chased away. But that's the trash team. Now the original team he has built has not won anything. But the trash team that Emery had with the Aubameyang that he chased away has become the team that has even given him his title.
Let me give Big Team a chance. Is Arteta a total failure this season?
Man, I'm mad at Arteta. I tell you guys, I'm mad. You know, the reason why I said that was you've had 5 seasons, no matter what, no matter how, if there's fund or no fund, you should show workings. You should show workings, because we didn't give Emery this type of chance.
Yeah.
After 1 season, he was gone already. You know, and now it's a failure. I will call it as it is, because imagine Tottenham Hotspur. They were not even having a good season in the English Premier League, and they went all the way to lift an European title, Europa League. So I would say it's a failure. And as a fan, my expectation of Arteta now is, by the time the new season starts, by December, if Arteta is not leading that table of EPL, at least by 8 points.
But you know Arsenal now.
It should be fire.
You will win one big game. You win Liverpool 3-0, and everybody will be like,
no.
Everybody will be like, Arteta.
No. Fans.
So my final question: give Arteta one more season or sack him.
Bro, I just told you that if Arteta is not leading the league by at least 8 points in December, bro,
fire him.
Because if he's like maybe in second place, maybe 2 points behind, fire
him.
That's it.
Mazi,
You.
what do you think? Give him one more season or fire him right now.
Man, I will evaluate the coaches in the market. I will fire him. I'm telling you, like, what am I waiting for? 5 seasons and still spending and still getting maybes and maybes. Now, if he brings a trophy, for instance, maybe your target is the league, but he brought back maybe like a FA Cup or a Carabao or something.
Okay.
One title, then I can say, okay, let's give him. Bro, this is like trophyless, back to back, almost treble trophyless, or how did they say it? Treble winners or treble trophyless, you know. So there is no excuse for that. He even played the Europa League and did not win. So even the most useless team in England, according to people, Tottenham won the Europa League, but Arteta played the Europa League and lost. So
what do you, Big Demi, what do you think about Simon Inzaghi? He has lost to UCL finals. Do you think
and three titles this season?
3 titles this season? What do you think?
I don't think this guy is the
Good
man
enough.
of big occasion, because you should have learned
from your previous experiences.
UCL final and going into this game. There, you see, I was watching some documentary like recently, like even last night.
Yeah.
NBA documentaries and all that. I watched. I was like, the way coaches react to players, the way they motivate players. I was expecting something like that from Inzaghi.
Yeah.
You know, just say something, guys. Why are we here today? We are here to avenge the defeat of 2023.
2 seasons ago.
Yes, let's get it done tonight. But they were flat, even from the coaching crew, from the bench, the reaction of the players. This was not the Inter Milan that I saw with purpose against Barcelona.
So Inter Milan should fire him.
So I think they should call it quits.
Mazi, what do you think? 2 finals in 3 years, lost both.
The thing that pained me the most is that
he
played the same way.
The
same way he played against City, and tried to hit. He did not seem like he learned anything, right? I would have wanted to see something different. Maybe even during the game, press higher, make them uncomfortable. See, PSG were so comfortable bringing the ball to their half. There was no obstacle. Anytime PSG wants to bring out the ball, it's like, let's just go to their half and start. They should have made it uncomfortable for PSG to bring out that ball. But maybe because the man had no legs, or his players have no legs, you have people like DiMarco, they are older, as Azebi, all these older players, you had Mkhitaryan. Maybe that's why he's afraid, like, I can't go and press them high. But I'm sure if he had, been forceful, force them to make mistake over in their own half, he might have had success. Pick the ball up. Now you pick the ball up in your half, and you want to run how many kilometers down to. So no, he didn't do his assignment well. He didn't do his game plan was bad from the start to the finish. There was, like you said, there was no impetus, no motivation, we didn't see the bite. It was as if they were playing a regular league or a regular preseason game, So
conservative, all true, man.
Yeah.
All right, beautiful people. It's still the Gold Rush Football Podcast. We'll be right back. Welcome Welcome back, beautiful people. It's still the Go Rush Football Podcast. I'm still your host, Moses. I have Benga joining me. Benga, welcome to the podcast.
Thank you for having me in your program. Thank you.
Good. What do you think? Inter Milan, PSG. What went wrong for Inter Milan? They had the best defense and they just capitulated, conceding 5 goals in a cheap and disgraceful manner. What went wrong?
Actually, I've never seen a final like this in my entire world. I think I'm not sure they really need the trophy.
They didn't play like they wanted it.
They didn't play as if they needed the trophy, because when you call the final,
you play like you are in the final.
They started the match. I said, "Yo, Paris and Germain are going to get the head," because they were like coming to watch, like spectators to watch football. In a final like this, it shouldn't have been you alone. They considered a lot, and I don't expect this to happen in a final match. No, it's unacceptable. I think we should give it to the coach, right? Because the young player, Inter Milan believe in the old player, and it's not done anywhere. When the football has gone,
it has changed. The tides have changed.
It has changed. So the young players, the young talent and the young players make the goals. So that's exactly what we.
So I want to ask you a quick question. Do you think Dembele should be winning the Ballon d'Or?
Give it. Let me tell you. There's something people don't understand in football. Team name don't win football. You can see, everybody was having expectation that Dembele will do the magic. Dembele just be a free man today. Just be a free man. So no one even know. No one even know Dembele is in the field, but he was doing
the damages from behind.
You can see every goal comes
build
from
up.
him.
It was coming from him.
Coming from him. So that is exactly what we copy, because he knows every attention will be on him. Everybody will be on him. Dembele, I'm good. But he was just a neutral person today, and he makes it happen.
So I'll ask you one more question if I go to Mazi.
Okay.
You're a Chelsea fan, I know, right?
Yeah, I'm a Chelsea fan.
What do you think about Maresca's performance this season?
Maresca is a lucky coach. I can call him a lucky coach, because the time of Abramovich,
would have been fired.
No, you have been fired.
But he came fourth and he won Conference League.
Yeah. He has the material to even came first at the Premiership. So I don't know why. Yeah. He has the materials to come first at the Premiership. But one thing I know is, as well, give it to him. It's not easy to manage to be a coach.
A Chelsea coach.
To be a Chelsea coach, it's not easy. Give it to him. He did well. He did well. Yeah.
So Mazi, I'll ask you two questions in one. The first one is, what do you think Dembele winning the Ballon d'Or this year?
I mean, I think totally deserved. Like, the only close players, Rafinha, Lamine Yamal, I mean, he went past them in the Champions League. He won the Champions League trophy.
Yeah.
Probably the man of the match, though there were so many men of the match in that PSG team. But he's up there, played a fantastic game. Some of the goals came from him. Like you said, he orchestrated almost 2 to 3 goals.
Yeah.
So, I mean, if he wins it, no issues at all. I think he's the favorite. He's the hot cake. He's the one that most journalists will be voting to win it, and he's winning it. Is a French competition also, Ballon d'Or. So I think it's a given.
What is your scorecard for Enzo Maresca of Chelsea this season?
I mean, it's his first season, right? So I would say he did very well. So if on a scale of 1 to 5, I'll probably score him like 3.54.
Okay.
Because it's your first season. One of the best things he did for Chelsea was that he trimmed the team. That over-bloated team that Pochettino was struggling to handle.
The noise, the crowd, the
like
numbers.
The man had a plan.
He depleted it.
Yes, he came with a plan. He said, I don't want you. So that was a difficult task.
Don't forget, kudos to the third volley.
Yeah.
kudos to Todd Bowley giving Maresca
the freedom
to
do that, right?
To do that, yes. Because one thing is when the owner of the team is mad at you, there's nothing you can do. Yeah. That is exactly what happened to Nottingham Forest.
Yeah. So let me be sincere here, right?
Yeah.
I wouldn't say so much kudos to Todd, right? Because he also created this scenario where the chaos, where you are just signing players, left, right, and center. That's a big problem for the coach to deal with, right? So on that note, I would say he didn't do too well. But on the note of, okay, now I have a coach, let me give you the freedom to do what you want to do. He allowed him to do that. So that's perfect. And Maresca had the clarity to do that. Like, this is my play. These are my players. The ones he put on the bench, he used them for other competitions, which was fantastic. Coming fourth, Chelsea, I would say Chelsea, that's not the ambition. The ambition is not to come forward, but your first season coming from, a little bit.
That is what his that was his promise at the early stage.
He said we are not tied to contenders.
And that was the agreement between him and the coach.
Yeah. So that's why I said I'll give him a 4.
Okay.
For the fact that it's his first season, he won something. At least went to the Conference League. He could have been worse, right? He could have lost it, but he won it. He came fourth. He's in the Champions League. So that's very good season for him. But he has to build
on it.
Yeah.
So Gbenga, I'll ask you the last question before I will round up this section.
Thank you.
What is your expectation for Enzo Maresca next season? What is your personal expectation of him next season?
I think Chelsea need a very angry striker. When I say an angry striker, not somebody like my Jackson. No. We need an angry striker, and we need a solid 5
defender.
A solid defender.
What about Tosin?
Tosin is still learning when it comes to we are going. Chelsea is going to Champions League now.
Yeah.
Tosin has never played Champions League.
So what is it? Where do you expect Enzo Maresca? What at the end of next season do you want him to win the Premier League, 2 trophies? What is your expectation of him next season?
I can't say he's going to win the Champions League. At least I want him out of the group stage.
Okay.
And top 4 is the Premiership. Yeah.
Okay.
Top 4.
What about trophies? Not winning any trophy?
No. I think even with injury and other, we won a trophy. Mm-hmm. So at least I think we will be a contender in FA.
Okay.
FA and Cali. To be dropped at Ellis Stadium.
This is his best chance to win the Premiership. Reason I say that is because
we only have one person that is popping.
City is not you don't know the version of City you are going to see next season because they are not high flying, right?
Yeah.
Now you have a Liverpool that is changing their team also, like Arnold is leaving.
They are not there.
They are not there. So you have Frimpong coming and the only team that seems to be like consistent, like okay, we are coming from a season, we will retain the same and build on our squad. It looks like it's Chelsea.
Yeah.
So Liverpool, we don't know the version of Liverpool. We'll see.
Get next season.
We don't know the version. But Chelsea, after winning the Conference League, you expect a better version of them. So he should really his eyes on the trophy. In my own advice, he should be putting his eyes on the trophy.
Thank you so much, Mazi. Thank you so much, Gbenga. Good to have you guys.
Thank you very much.
It is still the Gold Rush Football Podcast. Like, subscribe, share. We'll see you on the next episode. Thank you.